Hello everyone, Cap here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I had to defend against some Rhino and Crawler aggression, and I came up with an idea that I wanted to try, and it was pretty fun. Let me show you. By the way, this is a 2v2 game. I played with a friend. However, it's basically just about my side of the board. It's not like anything was team play or anything on our side or on our opponent's side. Let's just focus on my board here. I'm starting out as supply specialist with fangs and sledgehammers. And my opponent has crawlers and stormcallers. Not sure about the starting SPC yet. Adding some crawlers behind the towers. So I'm spread pretty wide already because of my opponent's stormcallers. The plan is with this positioning that the opponent's stormcallers will kind of focus on the... Well, it depends how they are positioned, but if they are positioned how I think they are, then they will attack the fangs first. And the missiles will only land on the fangs or maybe behind the fangs, and the sledgehammers and crawlers can come in and hopefully get close to the stormcallers and take them out. And here we go. My opponent sold one pack of the stormcallers and is going aggressively. And they already bought a Rhino and they are speed specialists, so that would have been good to know that they are speed specialists, because speed specialists like to play aggressive. That's why you always check your opponent's SPC, by the way, right away. But yeah, now I know they are going aggressive. And might also sell the second pair of stormcallers. The Rhino, really annoying here for me. I don't have the best damage for them. Crawlers obviously get taken down, sledgehammers as well. They don't deal a ton of damage and they all get one shot by the Rhino as well. And yeah, kind of losing here. Glad my teammate has the best marksman in the world, single-handedly taking out 4 Phoenix. And I cannot kill that Rhino. Yep, it's taking out everything. And the Rhino is now already level 2 potentially, and there's enhancement module, so they could even level it for free. And I'm going steel bolts right away, because my opponent decided to go Rhino round 1. This already shows quite a commitment, I think. And this Rhino is potentially level 2, and I don't think they are just going to sell the Rhino now. So I'm going into steel bolts right away, since I'm confident that I need them against the Rhinos and that the Rhino will still be there, and maybe even more Rhinos will be added. Not sure where potentially another Rhino will be added, so just putting one pack of steel bolts on the left side. And Rhino got leveled, stormcallers got sold, and there's a second Rhino, but also on the right side. And they are mobile beaconing in towards the tower, and there are some crawlers in the flank on the right as well to pull away my units so they can more easily push into the tower. My sentry positioning there in the middle was kind of based on the fact that there's no mobile beacon, so I was expecting my opponent's units to walk straight down to my units, but now they're walking diagonal, and I'm not sure if the sentry will hit the Rhino. And it does not, unfortunately. And the Rhino is just walking, and it's so fast, it's running away from my steel bolts. Walking past the tower, but yeah, it's still taking out the tower now. A lot of steel bolts now locked on though, and even with the tower debuff they are dealing some damage, and the second the tower debuff runs out, the Rhino is going down here. So this was good enough. For now at least. I only have a couple of fangs left to deal with the opponent's phoenixes, so I'm pretty sure we are going to lose this. Yep, couldn't even take out one phoenix. I can also already level my steel bolts though. Level 2 Rhino giving a lot of XP. Deciding to skip and level the steel bolts. And I'm adding some Mustangs to help out with chaff clear, as well as deal as potentially chaff themselves against the Rhinos. So for example, if I just went for arc lights here, arc lights would just get one shot by the Rhino, while Mustangs take quite a while for the Rhinos to get through. And I put some fangs in front of my towers, just so the Rhinos can't walk in as easily anymore. However, I'm actually not sure if that's ideal. I probably should put some left of the tower because of the angle that the Rhino is coming in. And my opponent added some wasps as well in front of the army there. So this is actually pretty smart because sentry missiles can only hit either air or ground units. So my sentry now is hitting the wasps and not the crawlers and the Rhino. So they are not slowed and they are walking into my tower pretty quickly and taking my tower as well. However, still have some steel bolts left. And yeah, taking down that level 2 Rhino once again. However, I don't like that my opponent is always able to push into my tower. Even now that I have the fangs in front. That shouldn't happen. Going for intensive training. Deciding to add to level some steel bolts there. And my opponent went for mechanical rage, by the way, on the crawlers. So they are super fast now and attack quickly as well. So I don't have the best chaff clear right now. The crawlers are definitely a problem at the moment. Adding some Mustangs. They are not ideal chaff clear at the moment. However, they definitely help. Also, my opponent might go for more wasps. Rhino and wasps are also kind of a classic combo. So, an unusual combo. Not a lot of people play it, but they go well together. So, I'm adding more Mustangs just to be safe. Against wasps here, and they also help with the crawlers, though again they are not ideal. They don't kill crawlers quickly enough at the moment. And I put 2 sentries there, so the first sentry will take out the wasps and the second sentry should take out crawlers and slow the Rhino. Maybe. That's the plan at least. And here we go. Again, moving in, and they got the redeployment module on their level 2 Rhino, and that Rhino is now in my flank. Some of my opponents, some of my teammates' units coming over, by the way, to help because of that flank. So when you're playing 2v2, you need to be aware of the middle flank on this map, because your units might attract units from the other side as well. So you need to watch out for that. And yeah, this was super easy now without the tower being pushed. With that Rhino still spawning in on the flank, this was not good for my opponent here. And they are taking a ton of damage. Picking up the haste module. Just some addition, mainly for the damage buff. So my Mustangs are quicker at taking out the crawlers. And here I'm deciding to go for something that seems pretty good. So I'm going for some Rhinos with final blitz. So they self-destruct on death and explode. And they should take out all the crawlers and also deal a good chunk of damage to the Rhinos, potentially. The one Rhino in the flank there has the redeployment module, so my opponent might move it, but at the same time it just spawned in. So I don't know. It does not have the spawn in debuff anymore in the flank now if they keep it there. So they might actually keep it, but I'm not sure. But either way, my Rhinos should take out the crawlers, and as I said, chaff clear is my problem right now. So taking care of 4 packs of crawlers instantly like that, and potentially also deal a good chunk of damage to Rhinos, should be really good here. And let's see if that works. Rhino was moved from the flank, so right flank didn't work, but at the top right there, explosion, taking out all the crawlers and dealing a good chunk of damage to the level 2 Rhino as well. And so the right side I won really hard now. Left side coming through though, with reinforced by crawlers. Oh, my sentry though. Doing a lot of damage to the Rhino and taking out a lot of crawlers. But yeah, the level 2 Rhino was moved to the left and some more crawlers over there that moved in. So left side was a bit weak right now. However, now I kind of have unlocked a way to deal with the crawlers. My opponent could, for example, go for hackers now, but that's also a big commitment and it costs a lot of money to unlock and build some hackers and maybe give them some tech upgrades too. Make them actually useful. So I don't think my opponent will do that. Slightly losing this round though. And yeah, my opponent leveling crawlers, and the crawlers already have 2 tech upgrades. So they are quite heavily invested in crawlers. And I'm going to punish it now with my exploding Rhinos. That's why I really love crawlers myself, but they are so easily countered. So this is kind of a unconventional way to counter them, but just going Vulcans or general fire on the ground, or just some arc lights or something, or Mustangs with splash, or yeah, there's so many ways to kind of quickly take out crawlers that it's so risky to go too heavily into crawlers, because you invest so much money and your opponent can just in 1 or 2 turns basically completely negate all of your crawlers and all those investments. And I'm going for 2 more rhinos here in front of some more crawler packs. So basically all crawlers except some of on the left there should be dealt with. And also I put a phoenix in the flank there on the left with a mobile beacon. Maybe you've seen it before in a video. It's super good. If the opponent does not protect there other than with some crawlers, you just put the phoenix there and they spawn in and they move pretty quickly and deal a lot of damage, so they take out the towers pretty quickly. And here we go. Rhinos, boom, boom, boom on the left as well. Right rhino did not explode, but all the others did. And yeah, everything is dead already. So when the rhinos explode, just nothing is left basically. My opponent went for some an overlord with super heavy armor and self-repair, kind of trying to cheese the way through the round by me not being able to kill it, but with the tower debuff, and I have a lot of leveled mustangs as well. It was super easy to take it down, and yeah, that's the round. Self-explosion rhinos, just so fun. It just deleted literally like 80% of the army within the first couple of seconds of the fight. It can be really good. It can be really good. So yeah, this was a little bit of a fun one. Not too serious. Also, it was 2v2, so who cares? But yeah, anyways, hope you guys still enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.